Okay, how y'all doing today? Hello, hello. Wanted to jump into the pairs for today. I'm looking at USD JPY, and it looks just like we suspected yesterday. This move is pretty much over, based on the intraday charts. 4 hour, 1 hour showing deceleration. The daily chart looks pretty stagnant after a kind of that's a doji right there, so that can be a reversal or just a exhaustion type of pattern. And again, remember, this week we've been trying to fight past this 50 or 200 EMA, and it's Thursday, so not a good sign as far as us being able to expect this to go past that area. It just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Okay, so USD JPY, we're out on that one. We're just kind of waiting for next week to see what happens, see if there's opportunity. USD CHF looks like it's already rounded the corner based on a daily chart. So starting that descension, I'm sorry. On the 4 hour chart, you see a lot of stagnation from earlier this week. Yeah, and then we had a big drop down. So yeah, man, I wouldn't say that this one's ripe to take short just yet, but I definitely would be watching it, especially after this big move downwards. There's argument that you could take this down right here and be up here. This is like really really early stages of the trade, and yes, you can. So I'll actually show that. Um, Not entirely sure that I would go with that right now, but it is a possibility, and maybe I'm wrong. Um, yeah, if you ever meet a trader and they can't admit that maybe they're wrong, or maybe they were wrong or would be wrong, then run the other way. So the good thing, again, I'll preach this until I die, or find out better. This having a stop loss that is way out of the way like this. We're at the previous high, obviously. Like, this is where this move got to. So we're able to be way out of the way and take this down. So we've got preferred stop placement. If you can't get yourself to risk 1% on a situation like that, then something's up. Just want to make sure that I can see this green area. I don't know how it ended up getting. Okay, yeah, that's better. All right, so that trade is off of yesterday's or today's. This is tomorrow's because it's after 4 o'clock. I'm getting into a bad habit of doing that. But yesterday's move here, and you're in. And you kind of take this down. I don't know why I made it red. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay. And then I'm going to draw an arrow pointing the direction that I think it's going to go. So we're expecting this to go down, stay there. How far down do you want to go? You can shoot at the 200 EMA, or we can shoot at this key level. Probably going to shoot at this key level because I don't know how much of a factor this 200 EMA is going to have, or if it really had one right here or not. I think this was just a pullback in general. So, and we would have bled. Notice that we would have bled quite a bit trying to take this down with that early entry. That's just part of it, man. It really is. Okay, USD CHF. That's kind of where we're shaping up. Yeah, so we're gonna look for more entries to kind of take this down. We got like a little mini pyramid situation here, so just take it down to these previous levels. It might just be pulling back and going to the 618 though, and that's the risk that you're gonna have to kind of weigh and understand and be flexible around. So let me make this a little less green actually. I didn't do it. All right, there we go. Perfect. And hit me in the comment section. Let me know if this is showing up correctly on your screen or not. I can't really tell unless you guys tell me. But for me, how I'm seeing it, it looks fine. 618, big reaction there. I think that we're going to roll over eventually. So USD CAD, I'm looking at that like we're looking at USD JPY. It's kind of how that is and how that's going to play out for me. Okay. Higher time frames, nothing really. Yeah. So yeah, we're showing signs of that's a reversal bar. I would want to get in and just kind of look for an opportunity here. And it's hard, man. It's hard. It's a rough one to trade off of a key level is 618, but at least we got those two, you know, and your stop loss will be up here somewhere. I hesitate because I don't have anything other than ideas around that. I haven't done any back testing, so you definitely want to do your back testing, do your homework, in other words. But you can really set yourself up for some interesting plays, something like this. If we pull back to this key level, that's a 4% move, man. That's assuming that we pull back, that it is indeed going to pull back at this point. And it's hard for me to know. It's hard for me to know. It is, okay, let's be a little more realistic, I guess. So since we broke to the upside of this, maybe we just pull back down to the 50 EMA. I'll say it right here. So at 2 risk reward, we'll be able to kind of pull back and still make some money here off of this trade, and that's super interesting to me. So yeah, it's one of those that you kind of want to watch. Can go either way, but we're definitely going to watch it, and you know, please hold me accountable. I don't mind. All right. Anyways, USD CAD, interesting trade, interesting opportunity, something worth looking at and trying to see if this actually plays out the way we want it to. Stop losses way out of the way, which is always a good sign. So, all right, I'm gonna skip to NZD pairs on the next video. Peace.